What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be playing Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo. It takes place in the year 20XX, which is right now, perhaps. We don't know. The evil Dr. Wily is trying to take over the world, as usual. So we're recapping Mega Man 6 right now, and Mega Man's victory over Dr. Wily. I played Mega Man 6 last year, along with the first 5. If you want to go back and check, you can find my 2 to 3 hour long videos of those 6 games. They were a little bit rudimentary. Didn't really know what I was doing yet. Still don't. Yeah. So what's happening here is Dr. Wily did the Android 20 thing and kind of set up some robots to wake up if he didn't communicate with them for a while. Like in the event of his demise, these androids would be unleashed. Which is interesting. It's interesting that they went the DBZ route with this. And they almost went the DBZ route again a few years later with Mega Man X5 and the Zero series, where in Mega Man X5 they insinuated that Wily was still around, but most likely in some kind of android form, like with his brain in a glass case kind of deal. And then in Mega Man Zero, you had Dr. Wile, Dr. Wile, who actually was an android with a brain in a glass case, because he used to be a human, and now he's an android. So, but they couldn't call him Wily because I think they were afraid of getting sued by themselves, but I've never been able to figure that out. In any case, here we have the genesis of... oh shit, it's going to shoot at us. Boom! Here we have the genesis of Dr. Wily mimicking Dragon Ball Z. Now, while I admit that my videos last year were a little bit on the rudimentary side, I will also admit that I'm still trying to get the hang of this. And right now you're going to see a little bit of haze. A little bit of haze like around my head here. That is caused by gusts of air. Like any kind of airflow coming through is going to disrupt the background. As it is, I have the background omitted so that I'm the only thing visible. And this is the first time I've ever tried to do this. This is my first attempt ever at doing any kind of chroma key background. It's not as hard as I thought it was, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty uncomplicated. But the issue is that if the lighting gets distorted at all, like if there's any kind of airflow issue going on, you end up with a haze. And I keep getting a little bit of a haze like over here somewhere. Might be able to trigger it. There we go. Yep, you can see the haze. So I'm trying to get the hang of it. I'm sure I'll get it one of these days. But in the meantime, bear with me. It is my first attempt at something like this. Hopefully the audio and video are synced. There's a good chance that the audio and video will actually be about a second apart, which is an issue that I'm dealing with right now. Have not quite figured out how to fix it yet, but by the time you see this video, I may have figured that out, and the audio may be synced perfectly. Let's hope. Either way, some of the issues I had last year with the audio repeatedly going off sync over the course of the video and then getting resynced and then going off sync again, that's not going to happen anymore. Now we might just have like a continuous slightly off sync for the entire video, unless I can fix it. I think I can. Anyway, let's move on to the actual game here. So Dr. Wily is back. He has broken out of prison. His 4 androids that woke up because they didn't get any communication from him have gone on a rampage. They have set Dr. Wily loose. They have to be stopped, basically. And yeah, this is the first Classic Series foray onto the Super NES. So it's the first 16-bit classic Mega Man game. And the only one, unless you count Rockman and Forte, which some people do. I don't. I consider it more of like a Gaiden, like the Mega Man Game Boy games. I don't really consider it main series. Oh man, those guys just got murked! So, in any case. So yeah, this is the Super NES Classic Series Mega Man game. Let's see if I can get behind this guy. No, that doesn't work too well. Thought maybe I could like blast him from the back. You know, blast him from the back. It's like a Friday night at my house. Anyway. So, after this, we got Mega Man 8 for the PlayStation, and then that was it for a very long time. And then we got 9 and 10 for WiiWare, but they're in the 8-bit retro style. So this is, yeah, this is the only real 16-bit classic Mega Man. Even though Mega Man 8 does not look that differently from this. I think that's correct grammar, possibly. It is, of course, 32-bit. So it's got that improvement going on. Hold on, let's take a listen here. This music is sick. I love this music. Yeah. Speaking of, I think it's time to put on the headphones and get a closer vantage on this audio, because this game has terrific music. Unsurprisingly, it's a Mega Man game. What do you expect? They all have terrific music. So yeah, got a little bit of new technology here, as you can see. Got a new shirt. Got a new haircut. So looking fly, looking young and sprightly. Women actually notice me again. Okay, we're gonna go with Junkman, because he is named after a penis. So yeah, for the past year, I've been a little bit on the shaggy side. A lot of beard. But yeah, I've kind of trimmed up lately, and especially with my little tribute to the Native American tribes up here, I do seem to be getting a lot more looks from the ladies than I did in recent times, but I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing or not. That's the only issue. It may or may not be a good thing. But their looks, regardless. Let me see if I can get that thingamajig up there. Oh no. Wait, they can't go through the platform. That's cool. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm getting really assaulted here. Huh. That's so weird. How do I get up there? Let me try again. Oh. Oh man, this is a disaster so far. Man, you know what the issue here is? Besides that I'm terrible at Mega Man, the issue is that these frickin' enemies keep respawning like over and over and over again. I hardly have time to breathe before they respawn, and they're like right on top of me again. Okay, switch weapon. Actually, you know what? This is... Huh, I was thinking since this is a Super NES game, maybe you could just use L and R to switch between weapons, but that doesn't seem to work. Unless the buttons are just mapped wrong on this thing, which is entirely possible. It is the Wii after all. Okay, so here we have my first death of the game. You know what? It's okay. We got that over with. We got the first death out of the way. From here on out, it's all smooth sailing. I'm not even going to take a hit. Watch. This is... Okay, I'm going to take a hit. But I'm not going to die anymore. Wait, hold on. The frickin' chips respawn? Really? I didn't know that chips respawn. So one could actually farm this for, like, chips. You could just, like, farm this one chip and die over and over again. I mean, that would be an incredibly boring way to play, but you'd never have to worry about, like, energy tanks and whatnot. Okay, so let me explain for anyone who hasn't played this game before. These chips that I'm collecting are currency. Why isn't anything... Okay. There we go. And I've got 46 of them now, I believe. But yeah, those are currency, and you can spend those in the shop to buy energy tanks, 1-ups, stuff like that. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. That green fuzz is really bothering me. No, that just made it worse. Maybe turn a little bit like that. Remember, it's my first attempt at this whole chroma key thing, so bear with me. I think there's just going to be a little bit of fuzz in this video no matter what, at least until I figure out like the lighting and how to control the airflow in this room. There's just going to be a little bit of fuzz like right here, no matter what I do. Is that working? Anyway, so yeah, now we got a mini-boss fight. Well, it's not much of a mini boss. It's just a bunch of little guys. Now, if you have the freeze cracker, which is Freeze Man's weapon, you can freeze these lava flows. And I believe there's something hidden right about here that you can get. So I'm gonna have to come back here once I have the freeze cracker. I think it's beat. Yeah, it's like the beat letters or something. Yes, this game has beat letters. And here, if you have Cloudman's weapon, you can cause these weird elevator things to move. You can like turn the power on and whatnot. Oh god. These are the those weird things from the Electman's stage in the first game. If you saw my video on Mega Man 1, you remember how much grief those gave me? Because I completely forgot that you can actually destroy them. And speaking of grief, wow, that guy did not wait very long. Okay, here we go. Ready? Boom. Yes. Alright, we are moving right along. Now, technically, Freeze Man should be the first one that you fight in this game. It just makes the most sense to do it that way. Especially if you don't want to have to repeat stages. But I find Freeze Man to be pretty tough. I definitely need like an energy tank for that. Wow, this is a lengthy pit. And unlike Mega Man X, you cannot cling to walls in this game. This is full-on classic series. So anybody who was like a Super NES child, didn't really play the NES, who was expecting this to be like Mega Man X, was going to be in for a rude awakening. No dashing, no wall climbing. Yeah. Oh, whoa, jeez. Star Wars reference right there, perhaps. Oh shit! Wow, that was not cool. Whoa. Okay. Yikes. So yeah, my previous Mega Man videos tended to be like a couple hours long, like I said before, like the 2 to 3 hour range. I think for this game, I'm going to divide things up. I just haven't decided how yet. I might divide up by sessions, like say I play for an hour today and play for an hour tomorrow. I'll have each of those be a video. I'm going to try to do as little editing as possible with these because I want them to be just like straight up, you know, let's play type things. But yeah, I might divide them up by session, or I might divide them up by level. So, first video will be Junkman. Second video will be... Who'll be next? Freeze Man? Then Cloudman. No, then Burst Man. Then Cloudman. And then back to Junkman here to get anything that I missed. Yeah, we could have an episode where I come back to this level, replay it, get stuff I missed, and then I'll do the halfway point stage, which is very short as well. So that'll be like part 5. Yeah, I mean, maybe we could do something like that. I think I might just divide it by session, though, because that would be the easiest thing for me. You know, the uploads are going to be a little bit long if I do that. Ha! I didn't fall for it that time. What? Did you see that? That was just pure cheapness. Oh my god. That was straight up cheapness. So the game is basically trying to trick you. I mean, Jesus Christ, that is... On the bright side, I do not remember this many chips dropping when I played this game in the past. There we go. Man, I have to repeat this whole section. Maybe I should divide it by level, because I have a feeling I'm going to have a tough time at this game. There's one particular part of this game that I always have a lot of trouble with, and that's the final boss. Similarly, with Mega Man 8, there's always one part of Mega Man 8 that I have a lot of trouble with, and that is the first Wily stage. Sorry, I'm a little bit focused right now. First Wily stage is the one with the mine carts, something like that. Not a mine cart so much as like a Jesus, like a sled that you have to ride, and you have to jump over obstacles and slide under obstacles and stuff like that. It's an extremely tough level, and that's always the level that I dread when I play Mega Man 8. This game I don't really dread anything except the final battle. But I'm sure it'll be fun to watch me die. Or maybe I'll get lucky this time. Wait, are we there? Shoot. I don't think I have any lives left, though. This is not good. Oh, no, I have 1 life left. Okay, alright. I don't even remember this guy's pattern, so... I mean, I need a second to learn. Oh, shit. Oh! I wonder if charge shots are worth using in this game, because a lot of these old Mega Man games, the charge shots are only slightly more powerful than the regular shots, and thus not really worth using. Well, the charge shots seem pretty good. I'll use them. As I recall, this guy is the easiest boss in this particular game. Ugh. If I dodged that. Ah, I hate this guy. Jesus. He's like all over me. You know what? I'm just gonna use regular shots. Ferk it. Jesus. Yes. Perfect. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, this guy. This guy is... He's a real prick, Junkman is. Real prick. Not like Junkman. Not like him, Sam, I am. Oof. Oh, man. Whew. Wow. All right. 0 lives left. Basically 0 health left. I won. We have now officially broken into the boss circle, if you will. And that gave me the Junk Shield, which is one of the many, many, many shield weapons in the series that like rotate around you, I believe. All right, so now that's done. Phew, no, that was awesome. That was like really like pulse pounding just now. Wow. Okay, so that you know what? I'm gonna do it by level. I'm gonna divide these videos up by level. Because I think this is a perfect time to end this video. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time for Freeze Man.